Pura Local.
Namaste. We have with us here today Shri Nandakumar ji, the National Convenor of Pragna Pravah. He's here today with us to talk about Lokmanthan. Namaste ji. So Lokmanthan is an event that has been going on since 2016 and this is the 4th edition happening in Bhagyanagar. So could you please let us know in a gist what is Lokmanthan about?
In single one sentence, it can be defined as a colloquium of nation first thinkers and practitioners. It is to bridge the gap in between the so-called mainstream and the people who are living away from the urban centers and also thinking and doing their own practices in the true Bharatiya way. They may be living inside deep forest. They may be living in the remotest villages of our nation. They may not be the so-called Western educated, but they have got the real picture and clear picture of Bharat's cultural moorings, civilizational roots, and our customary practices. As far as Bharat is concerned, Bharat has been developed by the samvada or the dialogue in between the advanced educated people and also those indigenous people. Here in Bharat, there was no mainstream and someone who were sidelined. Always we were one. During Ramayana period, even during Veda period, we were all one. You know, Bharatiya tradition and culture was totally based upon the culture developed from Aranyakas, that means forests. So, there was no discrimination or differences or division in between these two classes, these two groups. That is the beauty and strength of this nation. But because of the colonial advent or colonial attack, we were also divided just like in the West. West, you know, there are two groups. Those who are living in the city, those who were being christened or named as citizens, and those who are living inside the deep forest. There were clear division or discrimination among them. The so-called urban-based city dwellers in West never considered the people who were living in the backward areas as human beings even. As I told earlier, as far as Bharat is concerned, we were all one. Even Sri Rama give namaskara, pranams, pada namaskara to Guha and Shabari. That was our practice. And our Sanskriti is named as Aranyaka Sanskriti also. But I explained earlier, the division which was created by the colonial masters in between the city dwellers and the lok, it became detrimental for our nation's progress. We were all hoping, we were expecting that once we attain freedom, this gap will be filled. But it never happened. Unfortunately, it never happened. But this Lokmanthan is an effort to fill that gap, make a bridge, and providing a platform for both thinkers and practitioners. Only precondition is they must have the nation first consideration. They will come together and they will think together and work together for the progress of our nation.
So if you see the themes in the past couple of years, we first started off with decolonization of Indian minds, then the idea of Bharat Bodh. Last time it was Lok Parampara, which was held in Guwahati. So this time the theme is Lok Avalokan. So could you please explain what is the meaning of Avalokan and why was this theme chosen?
As you said, it is correct. In 2016, the theme was decolonizing Indian minds. Yes, our minds are to be decolonized, then only we can become Bharatiya minds. So that was the main aim of the first program. It was a grand success, though it was for the first time that program was conducted. The second time, see, decolonizing the mind means the mind will become empty. It is to be filled with a positive philosophy. That is Bharat Bhoot. That was the second edition's theme. Third edition, when we organized it in Guwahati, the theme was the Lok Parambara. The all traditions were discussed there. Now it is the turn of Loka Avalokan, looking thoroughly what Lok is, or studying or analyzing Lok. Three sub-themes are also being decided for this year's Bhagyanagar Lokmanthan. That is Loka Avalokan, Loka Vichar, Loka Vyavahar and Loka Vyavastha. See, Lok is being studied or researched and the content is being created, and we are going to disseminate it to the last person standing at the last line of the society. But sub-theme, first of all, Loka Vichar means Lok knowledge, Lok science, Lok wisdom. Lok people, I mean the people who are living in the backward area or the so-called sidelined people have also got the knowledge and wisdom which is very much equal to the modern techniques and technologies. They have got the power and science and technology and know-how to create even most modern steel even from stones. They have got the capacity, they have got the art, they have got their own dance, they have got the Lok lore. I don't want to say it as folklore, they have got Lok lore, their own stories, their own methods, their own customary practices. That is known as Loka Vichar. On the basis of the Lok Vichar, there is a behavioral system. Lok has got their own cultured, most modern, all encompassing, all embracing. Loka Vyavahar is also there. Vyavahar means behavior. That also will be properly understood in this Lokmanthan edition, 4th edition. And the third sub-theme is Loka Vyavastha. There is a most advanced systematized method of living in the Lok for addressing their grievances. Problems are being solved in their own way. They are not in the way, they were not following, they may not be following the proper way of the constitution and your jurisprudence and everything. They have got their own panchayat, they have got their own methods, they have got their own knowledge system, they have got their own art system, they have got their own scientific systems. Those systems will also be studied and learned and properly exhibited in this Lokmanthan. So that is the 4th edition's Bhagyanagar Lokmanthan's theme, Loka Avalokan, Loka Vichar, Loka Vyavahar or Loka Vyavastha.
Who do you think is the right kind of a person, or who do you think should actually register for being a delegate at this event? I believe there are delegates and there are usual visitors. So who would you suggest is the right person as a delegate, and what kind of experience can they expect from the event?
The first and foremost necessity is the person must be a person of nation first thinking. They must have that nation first thinking. That is the definition of Lokmanthan itself. Nation first thinkers and practitioners are coming together, and their colloquium is known as Lokmanthan. So first qualification, if you can put it in that way, that is nation first. They must think for the Rashtra. And the second thing, this is a most transparent way of registration mechanism. Anyone can register for entry into Lokmanthan. So tomorrow when the reception committee is being formed, there will be an inauguration of this Lokmanthan registration online system. So anyone can apply. Only thing is that because of the space constraint, number will be minimized. Our Shilpakala Vedika has got its own limitation of the the space and the residence place and all those things. So, first come, first serve. That will be the mechanism. That is the second thing. Third, many lok artists, lok scientists, lok musicians are there. Their groups personally, lok musicians personally or lok artists personally, and also their groups are being specially invited, especially from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka area. They can participate and they can exhibit, they can perform here their own lok art forms. There will be exhibitions. So, such artists and also experts, they can come and exhibit their products here. There will be system for purchasing it also. So, that's it. And another thing, there are 6 major Vaicharik or intellectual organization, nationalist organization, the main stakeholders or main organizers of this program. For example, Pragna Pravah is taking the lead role. Second, Vijnan Bharati, Sanskar Bharati, Sahitya Parishad, Adhivakta Parishad, and so much organizations are there. Being organizers, their representatives as delegates can also participate. In total, generally we are if you are dividing, 2 types of representatives will be there. One is delegates from the organizations, and open registered participants can also participate in this Lokmanthan.
So the last question is, the main event is in November, so we have a couple of months left for that. So if somebody wants to engage in the process of Lokmanthan, in the journey, what do you suggest is the best way they can contribute to this cause?
See, the main role of organizing the program here is with Pragna Bharati. Pragna Bharati, everyone knows that working for last 4 decades, almost 4 decades in Telangana, especially in Bhagyanagar. So those who want to cooperate or want to take a role in this Lokmanthan, to associate with Lokmanthan, they just call Pragna Bharati office. We have got a Karyalaya of Lokmanthan also. So contact and be a volunteer to this program. Another thing, those who can study a bit more about lok habits, lok behavior, lok knowledge and all, they can submit some paper to Pragna Bharati, the local organizers, the main organizers, so that they will get an opportunity to present it in the some of the meetings, some of the sessions and all. They can become intellectual partners as well as they can support physically also. In that way, volunteer themselves. I would like to request, I would like to call upon the people of Bhagyanagar especially and Telangana in general, or the Avibhakta Andhra Pradesh in general, youngsters, students, they must contact Pragna Bharati Karyakartas workers, and they can visit personally to the office and offer themselves to work for the success of Lokmanthan.
Thank you so much, Ji. Dhanyavad. So you heard Nandakumar Ji, you heard about what is Lokmanthan, why Lokmanthan is being done, the themes behind it, and most importantly, if you want to contribute, please do reach out to Pragna Bharati, and you can definitely contribute and be part of this large cause. Namaste, thank you, and Jai Hind.